When you first download a file from the internet of a template, it's always a good idea to just double check, make sure that it looks like it's the right size and resolution and color mode. So go to Image, choose Image Size, and take a peek at what this is set up as. This is a insert for a dual CD case, and it's placed on an 8.5 by 11 piece of canvas so that it can print out on a normal printer. The resolution should be 300. If it's not, change it to 300 and click OK. And then go to Image Mode and just make sure that CMYK color is selected. My next step is usually duplicating the background layer and naming the duplicate template. Then what I do is set that layer to multiply and lock it so I can't accidentally paint on it, draw it, erase it, any of that stuff. This layer will stay at the top of everything that I do. The next thing is filling in with graphics. Now I'm going to just open up kind of a random graphic. Let's go grab my stock images stuff. Yep, that'll work. I'm going to copy this image. Now if you just place a image on here, it can go anywhere, and we really don't want to have anything extending beyond this pink line. So what I like to do is create a folder in my Layers panel and then grab my rectangular marquee selector, and this outside pink line is the bleed, so that's how far out the graphic needs to go. So I'm going to make a selection just along that pink line and then add layer mask to my folder. Now any graphics that I put in here, if I put them within the folder, they won't go outside of that area, and I can keep it really nice and tidy. I can even put multiple pictures in there and have it show up without making a mess. So just to prove what I'm saying, copy this lovely picture, paste, zebra. Now you'll notice as I place this large photo, all of my guidelines got covered up. That's where the template layer that we copied comes in. Keep it up at the very, very top of your document. I was trying to get it outside of this. There we go. That way you can turn it on at any time and see where things are. Another option would be to set up some guidelines that will show at all times but won't actually print. You can grab those by making sure your rulers are on by going to View, Show Rulers, and then grab a guideline by clicking on it and dragging it out. So we've already got the outer edge defined with the mask on our folder. So let's do the trim line, since that's the most important one. That's where the edge of the album cover will actually be. And then the center fold line is also a good one to show. Next is the safe text area, which is 1/8 of an inch inside of the trim line. And I'm going to put guides on for both front and back. Oh, one more. Almost missed that one. This way, even when my template layer is turned off, I can see where the majorly important lines are as I'm creating my file. The thing though is you want to make sure that this template layer is turned off when you print. You shouldn't ever print your template lines so that you can see where that safe text line and trim line are. You want those turned off, because when you go to trim this item, what you do is take a ruler, and a metal edge ruler is the best to do, and line it up over those couple of tick marks, and then you'll take a razor and starting about halfway through the tick mark, cut along the ruler to halfway through the other tick mark. You don't want to slice all the way through the edge of the paper. And then you can move your ruler around and do that to all of the other tick marks, which would leave crisp, clean edges with no white showing, and you'd have a cover that you could fold exactly in half and put inside of a jewel case.